Good morning student. This is Preeti More and I welcome you all today's YouTube video. In the last video we have started chapter 4, the tropical monsoon region. The tropical monsoon region means the raining area on the map, the raining area on the globe. So about it we have seen where is the monsoon region, its location. We learn about its location. The location is between 10 degree N minus 23 and half degree N and 10 degree S minus 23 and half degree S. It was the location of the monsoon region. And which countries are there in this monsoon region? The countries are India, Myanmar, Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, Sri Lanka, Southern China, Central America and Northern Australia. These countries are coming in the monsoon region. About its climate also we have seen the climate. There are 3 seasons: summer, winter and monsoon. These 3 seasons are there: hot and dry summer, rainy season and cool and dry winter. About its vegetation also we have seen which kind of trees and plants are there, which kind of fruits that regions develop. This also we have seen. So just see in brief about the vegetation. Varies from thick forest and the thickets of scrubble band. Trees are mostly deciduous but may be evergreen in the place where very heavy rainfall. Some countries there are very heavy rainfall, so you can see there every time the green evergreen forest. But some area is having little rainfall, so there you cannot see the thickest forest. There are the separated trees we can see. Now today we'll see about the monsoon region, its wildlife, which wildlife, birds and animals are there in the monsoon region we'll see, and what kind of occupations the people do at that place we'll see today. So you also open the page number 230 and there is the wildlife and the human occupation. So lions, wildlife, lions, tiger, rhinos and the several species of deer such as the black buck and the nilgai are found in this region. That means in the monsoon region you can see the animals like lion, tigers, rhinos and the several species of deers also, and their different types of deers also you can see at the monsoon region. Then black buck and the nilgai is also found here in the monsoon region. The giant panda of bamboo forest of China is the threatened species. That means the panda you can see over there. It is on the logo of the World Wildlife Fund for Nature, WWF. So this picture is the logo of Worldwide Fund of Nature. Birds such as the black vulture. Now the animals we have seen which animals are there. The animals like tiger, rhinos and the several species black buck. These animals we can see at the monsoon region. And the birds, if we talk about the birds, so the birds such as the black vulture, cirrus, crane, flamingo, great Indian bustard and the hornbill are found in this region. So nilgai, this animal's picture is there in your book, and this cirrus crane is also there. So some different birds and the different animals we can see at the monsoon region. So in short, you just underline the lion, tiger, rhinos and the several species of deer, black buck and nilgai. This animal found in the monsoon region. And if we talk about the bird, so the birds like black vulture, cirrus crane, flamingo and great Indian bustard hornbill are found in the monsoon region. So you underline the animals and underline the birds which we can see at the monsoon region, which found at the monsoon region. Now let's talk about the human occupation, the people which are living at the monsoon region. The countries are India, Myanmar, Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, Sri Lanka, Southern China, Central America and Northern Australia. At these countries people, which kind of occupation they do, let's see now. The monsoon lands are among the most densely populated region of the world. That means in that country you can see the most population. Increasing population are there, increasing population ratio are there, and most of the China and in India there are the most of the populations are here. In these two country the highest population is having these two country, China and India. So here also the monsoon land are among the most densely populated region of the world. That means this monsoon region is having the most populated, it is called the most populated region in the world. It is neither too hot nor too cold here. If we talk about here climate, so there are three seasons: summer, winter and rainy. So here climate is not that much cold and not that much hot. Fertile rivers, valley and plains which are suitable for farming are found here. Now here in that country you can see so many rivers and the seas, rivers, plain and valleys are there, which is very useful, which is very fertile for the farming. That's why here in India we can see many of the farmers are there who are doing the farming, because they got that fertile space, they got that fertile plains to do the farming, and the most population is there, densely populated area is monsoon region. Fertile river, valley and plains which are suitable for farming are found here. To support the large population, much of the forest land has been cleared for the agriculture. That means if the population is increasing, so the demand of the food is obviously increased. If the population is getting increase, so the people is demanding more food. So that's why the farmer wants to do more farming, and they need, for farming they need land. For farming the farmer needs land. That's why the most forest had cut over there. The most forest land has been cleared for farming. The most forest land has been cleared for agriculture, that means for farming, for growing the foods, vegetable, grains and other things. In earlier days agriculture used to be completely dependent on monsoon. Now in the earlier days the agriculture, the farming is only depending on monsoon. When the monsoon season is there, that time only the farmer do farming. He sow the seed, he grow the seed and everything he does in his farm. But in the earlier, it was in the initial days, in the earlier time only the people just depend, their farming was just depending on the monsoon. When the monsoon will come, that time only they start their doing farming. But however, since the monsoon are sometimes irregular, too late, early or absent, other method of irrigation are now being used. Now we cannot, because the population is getting increased, population is getting increasing, so the food demand is also increasing along with the population. So the farmer have to do the farming, and he has to grow the grow the grains and food in his farm. So he cannot, the farmer cannot depend on the monsoon, because in the monsoon season we can see it is not irregular, it is not continuous 4 month rain in that monsoon season. So sometimes it is irregular, sometimes it is too late, sometimes it is absent. So what to do in that situation? If raining is not there in the monsoon season, so what to do? So what new techniques is there for doing the farming? The method of irrigation. Most of the farmers are using this method of irrigation for doing the farming. They are not depending on the monsoon. They just use the different method for doing farming. Multi-purpose dams are being built. Rice, wheat, sugarcane, coffee, tea and other crops are being grown. What they grow in their farm? Rice, wheat, sugarcane, coffee, tea and other crops are being grown. Lumbering is done in Myanmar and Malaysia. Now here we have seen the wildlife. Already we just talked about the location and which countries are coming in the monsoon region. Climate, we have seen 3 seasons are there: hot, dry summer, rainy season, cool and dry winter. Vegetation, which type of trees are there, it is densely or separated these trees. Wildlife, which animals and birds are there, we can find in the monsoon region. Then human occupation, most of the people are doing farming and now they are not depending on the monsoon, they are not depending on the rain, because the rainy season it's sometimes irregular, it is absent or sometimes it is too late. So the farmer cannot depend on the monsoon. So they just using the method of irrigation for doing farming. And what they are growing in their farm? Rice, wheat, sugarcane, coffee, tea and other crops are being grown. Now let's write the main point of that particular concept on the board. Now let's write about the climate. I just rub this. Here we have learned all the 5 points of the monsoon region: its location, climate, vegetation, wildlife and the human occupation. Now let's write the main points of the climate. You also have to write this in your notebook. Three seasons we can see in the climate. Hot and dry summer. Then rainy season, then cool and dry winter. Now here I write about the vegetation. Sorry, first I write about the wildlife here. Which types of animals are there? Lion, tigers, rhino, several species of deer, and birds. If we talk about the birds, Birds are black vulture, flamingo, great Indian bustard. Now about the vegetation. Varies from thick forest and thicket to scrubland. Now the next point, trees are mostly deciduous but may be evergreen in places with very heavy rainfall. Now about the vegetation we have written. Now the human occupation. Lumbering, in Myanmar and Malaysia. So you just note down this all the main points in your notebook. Here we have completed chapter 4, the tropical monsoon region, and before it we have completed the chapter 3, the equatorial region, that means जहाँ बहुत गर्मी होती है वो रीजन, एंड हियर द मानसून रीजन जहाँ तीनों सीजन होते, इट इज़ नॉट टू हॉट एंड इट इज़ नॉट टू कोल्ड. So in the next video we'll complete its exercises, objective exercises will complete in the next video. Right now you just note down these main points in your notebook. Now what we have seen in chapter 4, the climate, 3 season, hot, dry, summer, rainy season, cool and dry, winter. Now about wildlife, lion, tiger, rhino, several species of deer we can find at the monsoon region, these types of animal. Now the birds like black vulture, flamingo, great Indian bustard, these birds we can find in the monsoon region. Now the vegetation varies from thick forest and the thickest to scrubland. Trees are mostly deciduous but may be evergreen in the places where rainfall is heavy. About the human occupation lumbering in the Myanmar and Malaysia, but many of the peoples are doing farming also. Now here we have completed the chapter 4. I hope student you have written this all in your notebook, and in the next video we will complete the objective exercise of chapter 4, the tropical monsoon region. And if the question answers are there, so questions answer you will be provided. Only the objectives will complete here on the board. Now we'll meet soon in the next video. Till then, bye bye, take care and thank you.